Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekend reading for the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd of November. Happy full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. It's spectacular. This weekend leads into Sagittarius season, coming into the new week. I remember telling you guys at the beginning of the season, this is a season of transformation and changes, and it is finishing out this season that we find now that we are, I guess, transformed, right? Where we started off the season, we are no longer there anymore. Finishing out this month, I think you'll find you're a completely different person. I'm using for the weekend the writer Waite, the Romance Angels, and the Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue. Let's crack on for your week. Virgo, this lunar eclipse may have brought up issues of security, of abundance, of finances, of sensuality, of lust, and of war. Intense Scorpio season. So necessary, though. So necessary. I hope you guys have been enjoying the benefits of this season. This emotional roller coaster that it is. It's a good time. I mean, I said it at the beginning of the month. It's about transformation. It's about change. And it's about changing up your state from what you were into what you want to be, what you're supposed to be, or even who you really are. Virgo, as we get into Sagittarius season, I think it becomes more about alchemizing. I think some of the truths, some of the feelings that, ooh, these fell in my lap. Okay, I have the Strength card. I have the Devil. And I have the Ten of Cups. It seems as if, Virgo, right now, you're really having to overcome, transform. You're really being asked to change, aren't you, Virgo? And I think it's not that you're being asked by other people. It's almost as if your part within the plot, who you are now, as the protagonist of your own story, I hope. You are at this place where there is this much needed, necessary transformation that is happening, and you're being almost put in this situation where you are having to overcome a lot of these demons, a lot of these beasts, a lot of these things that you know about yourself that you have to change up and transmute in order to be able to ascend, in order to be able to get to the next level. In the Strength card, and I think it's so important to say that lion transforms into the maiden with the infinity symbol on her head. She is the hermit. She is the maiden. She is the Virgo, the virgin. She's a symbol of purity. This weekend, again, it's about the purification. It's about the ascension. It's not about the matrix hooks, the devil card. Look at the bonds, the shackles around their necks tied to the devil's feet, who's lit a fire up their backsides. This is the lust, you know. This is the passion. This is the want. This is the desire. The lower matrix vibrations, the hooks. You know, the hooks. I'm always talking about the hooks. This is the hooks. And you're being asked this weekend to transform and transmute and be the alchemist and alchemize a lot of things that you know stand in the way of your ascension and your Ten of Cups. This devil energy is really significant. It is Capricorn energy. Leo energy is here prominent also, but there is this ideal, there is this transformation that's taken place within you, and I think you are now becoming more and more aware of what this Ten of Cups truly is, and how true the program that's been running around you at the moment is in sync and in true alignment with what your truth is, and how you may have been running along on passion programs, or how you may have been running along with things that you know are not in alignment with your true self, but they've just been a hook. And so this weekend, there is this need for you to focus on this internal transformation. And there's an element of truth, and we've been speaking about the truth. And it's funny that the devil card comes up here because there is still an element of being lied to, lying to yourself even. Either way, there is this big hiccup that stands in between you and ultimate contentment. So what is ultimate contentment for you, Virgo? What is this 10 of Cups, happy family, picket fence, all the love? What is that for you exactly? Who is that for you exactly? What does that exactly look like? Because there seems to be the devil card. This could even be bad habits. Let's be honest. These are even things that they are things that we do to ourselves to hold ourselves back, knowing pretty well that we perhaps shouldn't. And so when you are at this stage of ultimate transformation, the last weekend of Scorpio season, this is where we round it all up. This is where we have our little show and tell time. This is who I was, 2021, nearing the end of this year. This is who I now feel like I am. I have a new idea about what it is I want. And I just have to figure out, the devil card, a way to overcome all of the things that have kept me so far away from this true alignment. This true. There is changing up, there is courage, there is tenacity, and there is determination required of you. We're nowhere near the end of the race yet. I just hope you know that. We've got until Aries season before we start the cycle again. And you're definitely in the coming out of the chrysalis stage. And metamorphosis is what this season is about. And if metamorphosis is what you will allow to transmute these lower net matrix vibrations within you, you will do yourself a grand service by applying this strength, discipline, this courage, and just the force, just the power. Because the goal is still there. You're still aligned with what your goal is, which is ultimate success and ultimate happiness. I have the Star card. This full moon lunar eclipse, ladies and gentlemen, I have the 10 of Swords, my friends, and the 6 of Wands. There's no other way to say you've changed. You've changed. You are not who you were, and you're probably going to keep changing up until, I want to say, when is North Node out of Gemini? December, I think. Virgo, there is definitely a new dawn. There is definitely a need for a revival of your spirit. You may actually need to grab what's precious and move on, because it is the end of a cycle. And with the Star card here and this full moon lunar eclipse energy, which we've got playing out for the rest of this weekend gives you an opportunity, Leo, Aquarius energy, one of my personal favorite combinations, by the way, to focus on the grand expanse. What is the truth of your dreams? What do you truly want, Virgo? This full moon in the sign of Taurus is all about my needs. What are my needs? What do I want? In about 7 days, we come to the last quarter of the moon, closing out a cycle where you know a new dawn has already dawned, and there's no coming back from certain things. Ascension is the only thing possible from this point. And there is a heavy emphasis on ascension, Virgo. You have to remember something, Virgo. You are immutable, and movement is written in your codes. It's essential, it's necessary, it's important. I think you're about to make a really important journey, and it's quite important, I think, for you to really think about what you need to take forward with you, intellectually speaking. What have you learned from this experience? And if there's very little else you decide to take with you moving forward, I would really strongly suggest that a clear mind, very much aware of putting yourself in a position of strength by taking the lessons, learning the lessons. Thank you. Next, we're moving on. You may be surrounded in, and it's not necessary for everyone. I know certain Virgos are really going through a hard time right now, and it's all part of the Ascension process, really trying to transmute you into who you're supposed to be as we move forward into this new shift, this new paradigm, this 5D that everyone wants to talk about. All I'm going to say is there is definitely a new dawn, 10 of Swords. But Virgo, you, whatever you find yourself hooked to, bound to, stuck to, you must remember that one of your superpowers is the fact that though everything might seem dark and grim and bleak, you are the light. That light is so deeply inherent within you. And it doesn't matter how dark it gets around you, by virtue of you being you, the light is always inherently there. It's inside of you, and it doesn't matter what happens, and it doesn't matter who tries to do whatever. That light can never be diminished. So regardless of how many negative hooks or things that you feel like you're bound to, or negative habits that you know that you might need to change up, or passions that might be taking over right now, it's about your light. And the Star card is a reminder that it's inherent. It's in you. Focus on what your dreams, hopes, and ambitions are this weekend, but also remember that there is a potential for all of the most amazing things to happen. And if you can focus on that quite heavily, this weekend especially, I think that you'll find that there are a lot of dreams that are happening and coming true. And it's about acknowledging and being grateful for every single win. Your hopes, dreams, and ambitions are at the forefront of your life right now because you are changing up and making those the focus of your life is what this next phase might be about for you, Virgo. Which is why you're having to transmute and show a lot of courage and strength, because it's about elevation and ascension and getting bigger than who you were and what you were, and transmuting into something that is what you're really supposed to be doing here. How have I already gone on for 14 minutes and we've only got 6 cards on the table? Oh, let's have some more from the Rider-Waite, Virgo. I can't emphasize enough just how important it is for you to stand in your confidence and in your strength and in your truth right now, because right now you might have toxic bonds or even these devil types in your life that are trying to talk you out of a brand new beginning, 10 and 10. I think they might find it a bit difficult though, because it seems as if one cycle is definitely closed and the chapter to a truer idea of what happiness is what you're being asked to move on to. I just want to realign these cards. I need some energy for Libra and Taurus readings. I wanted to save their readings for today because it's Friday. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. This card has been making its presence felt for a few days around me now. And I think it's symbolic, and so I want to speak to you guys about it. Wheel of Fortune, I think you know that the tide is changing, your luck is changing, and things are really working out in your favor, and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it because it's from God. If you're doing the hard work, if you're working on yourself, if you are focused on ascension and making tomorrow a better place, not only for yourself but other people, then you've got nothing to worry about, Virgo. No one can ever stand in the way of that. These Tower moments that happen, 10 of Wands right here, and the Emperor under that, and the Sun card, okay. I'm not taking the Knights because they're messages. I can just incorporate that in the message here. Let's go through these cards. I have Judgment, Virgo. Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Emperor. So, you get lucky. You have been lucky. You are lucky. And I have a big inkling that a lot of that has to do with just you being someone who has been really quite insistently working on bettering yourself. And sometimes when these Tower moments happen where it feels like everything that we love is being snatched away from us, or things just are going wrong for no reason or whatever, behind the scenes, it might be something that's ultimately working in your best interest. So if you feel like there is a Tower moment that's happening in your life right now, do the proactive thing and try and clear up as much mess from it as you can. Sift through it and try and sort it out. Compartmentalize it, make sense of it the way the Virgos can. Work. You are work. You are the sign of service. You are creators, right? You're mutables. You shift the material. You're shape shifters. And right now you're being asked to put your energy, your pain, your worry, your fear, your frustration into something that is productive for you, something that can create finances for you. This is the decision that you might have to make to put yourself, the Sun and the Emperor, at the center of it, Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, the Emperor, and the Star. I think this weekend, I think you're going to find that there is a lot of very abundant kind of stuff that's happening around you that you know is going to really be quite poignant and stick around for a while. Like, there are important things that are happening right now. And the Sun card is rejuvenation. It's about being reborn. It's a rebirth. It's about renewal. And so where you've had this massive transformation, I need you to feel the renewal, the re-energized, the reinvigorated, the re-evaluated Virgo. You have sat as this Emperor, Aries energy, Mars and Scorpio, for a minute throughout 2021. And for some reason, I always felt like this Emperor energy may be someone else. But no, it's you, Virgo. You are the Emperor. You are this fierce, raging source of energy like the Sun that is manifesting the truth through all of these transformations. And so do it in a productive way. 10, 10, 10. This is so synchronistic. I love these readings with you guys because this is like truly where we tap into this magic. So many big things are happening for you. If there are towers crumbling around you, that's because they are fixed to things that are no longer for you. Let them crumble. Be very aware of your fortune and be in this courageous strength place. This is your solar plexus, the Sun energy also. Work on that solar plexus. I've been asking every Virgo throughout 2021 to work on your core because that's your confidence, that's your strength, that is your power center. Let's get some goddess guidance. You're making decisions this week and focusing on what grows you, focusing on what brings you abundance, brings you financial gain and financial benefit is where the power is. Make a journey and start these new beginnings, Virgo. It's about you moving forward from things that you know are not really good for you. The Knight of Cups is an invitation. It's a substantial cup. So, you know, it is energy that you know is substantial, trustworthy. Bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. I love when this card comes up. It does come up every so often for you, Virgo. I will say get by a body of water, however, wherever you can. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receive. Taurus full moon. Ask for all of it. Ask for everything you want. Pray for it. Medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. And you might really feel that this weekend. But I want to say first and foremost, Virgo, it's about you healing yourself. Bottom of the deck is Isis, past life. The situation involves your past life memories. You might want to really tap into ancient Egypt or Atlantis at the moment, Virgo. I know that a lot of you have been having deja vus, remembering things. Scorpio season for me, it's about hanging tight in the shallow waters with the grand expanse, the stars to stare up at. Let's get some romance messages for Virgo's weekend. Let's get some romance messages for Virgo, the Virgo collective, Virgo's weekend for their highest good. Let's get some messages for Virgo, the collective, Virgo's highest good. Let's get some romance messages for Virgo, the Virgo collective, Virgo's highest good. 3 cards there. Bottom of the deck, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, what do we got? Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Virgo, get your flirt on. You've got a lot to be really grateful for. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Some of you have met a soulmate, are about to meet a soulmate, are meeting a new soulmate. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is that you're at work in your love life. So I think some of you might be meeting a brand new soulmate. And you're being asked to flirt. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I rebuke all like anything that's not in true alignment with abundance and prosperity. Virgo, you deserve to be so rich, so prosperous, so abundant. And that's what I wish for all of us Virgos this Taurus full moon. Finances and career are not a problem for you or for your partner. None of us are broke. We're all rich, full of life's great abundance. Chemistry. And stay optimistic about your love life. I think there is going to be a lot of chemistry with you and a certain person. And I think it's going to be really important because the energy that's created from that passion is elevating the earth. And so if you can make love safely and in a beautiful environment, do it. Please raise the vibration of the earth, you know. There's a lot of really good stuff happening this weekend, Virgo, and I think it's about you tapping into it. You are being asked to close out certain cycles, and you are being asked to take what's precious to you and move forward. Be very aware of what this true abundance is and that fortune favors the bold. So make decisions that are aligned with your greatest, truest, expansive version. Focus on your work. You are the emperor. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, huh? Leave me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love it when you guys leave me a comment. All of my love to you. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.